Hello, and welcome back to the wonderful world of AQR. Okay, so we are going to be working on our statistics project. And to do our statistics project, we created a Google form on the last choice board. We sent it out so we could collect some data. And now we're going to do calculations with that data. And instead of putting it on a PowerPoint or something that you already have done quite a bit, we're going to put it on Google Sites. Now, so the goal of this Google site is to create a website that looks professional enough that you wouldn't mind your boss looking at it, right? Like this isn't, you're not just going to take a bunch of numbers and throw them on and be like, here's some numbers, figure it out. That kind of stuff on a job will get you fired, right? So what we want is we want to take and we want to make it very professional. We want to make it to where that people don't have to guess what you're showing them. They don't have to look at a bunch of numbers and go, well, I don't know what this is. What is this? Is this like how many pounds you gained during the pandemic? Is this like how many times you played video games last week? Like, what is this? And that's what we want to get used to, is we want to be used to setting it up so that people don't have to guess. So the first thing we do is I started a website, and we did this once before, but in case you forget, or in case you forgot, we would go to google.com and you go over to your little dots right here, and you click on Google Sites. And when you do, it brings it up something like this. Mine said Untitled at first, but I changed it to AQR Statistics Project, and I also changed the image in the background so that it wouldn't be plain and ugly, right? Because you want when you're doing stuff, especially if you're doing stuff for a job or even for college, you want it to be very professional and you want it to stand out. You don't want to do like just the blah stuff that comes with it, right? Okay. So this is like what people see when they first land on my website. Up here, notice it says site name. So this is what I'm going to see when y'all submit to me and I get this whole list of Google sites. So if you just put AQR project, I have no idea who that belongs to. The easiest way is to at least put your name there somewhere. So I might put, Jane Doe's website. Jane Doe AQR. If my name were Jane Doe, right? Anyway, I would put something like that, or, Spiller's project, which would work for me because I'm Spiller. Y'all wouldn't want to put Spiller project even though I'm your teacher. You would want to put your own last name. Anyway, so when you do that, that's gonna go into actually the address of your project. So, okay, so you would want to do that. Next thing you want to do is we're gonna want to put some kind of a description. So in this case, over here on the dashboard, you could put a picture if you wanted to. In this case, I'm just going to put a text box, and I'm going to put, this is my statistic project for AQR. Now, we sent out our little Google collection for our data collection forms on Google Forms, and we asked like 1 or 2 questions or 3 questions. What you're going to do is you're going to pick the question that got you the most usable responses, maybe the most varying response. In this case, for this example, I'm going to use, on the data collection form that I did a long time ago, there was a question that said, how many people under the age of 18 are living in your household? That's what I'm going to use for this. So I'm going to put, my question was blah. So this is my project for AQR. My question was, how many people under the age of 18 live in your household? And I would want to describe this, like tell people what it is, tell people what you're looking at, and then tell them what your question was. The next thing you want to do is you want to put a few things in your AQR website.